Okay, we are back inside Microsoft Flight Simulator Part 2, searching for the Redeemer in Brazil, and I've pinpointed it to be in, you can see that that location. If I zoom down, I think it's above there, Paco something. I have another map on my phone, and this is the airport I'm going to take off from, Viracopos International, and I'll put that as my departure. Wait, no, not custom, hit there, set as departure, and then I'm going to do a custom arrival. Custom arrival. So I should get an arrow directing me towards that location where I think the Redeemer is. And we're under live weather conditions, live traffic in the helicopter. We are going to fly now. Verifying I'm still recording. Yes, I am. Ready for departure. So this should direct me to where I think it is, and we can do some flybys. I can hear the Rugrats upstairs. Okay, we're on the helipad. See which way I'm facing. Fly. I'm going to move up a little bit, down, just so I can see my pedals. Sometimes I will go back a little bit more to give a bigger screen area, wider screen. But sometimes you want to outside and behind. And we're going to take off. And the beauty of this, it should give me an icon of which direction to go. So I've got to go left. And you see in the air, there's another aircraft. There it is.
Uniform Papa Echo Romeo Golf Echo, continue for east departure.
Airbus 319.
Azul 4215 Heavy, follow the aircraft on final. Wind 162 at 20.
Why I
land runway 15.
Campinas Tower Super G Kirk Sierra Uniform Papa Echo Romeo Golf Echo, continue for east departure.
Cleared to land runway 15 Azul 4215 Heavy.
Because I do know that would be the direction. That might be within the car distance, which I will. This makes sense. I do see a dot long ways away. But we can, that's the beauty of this, it's an exact recreation of the actual countryside. So you can actually get a little lower and see under the real live weather conditions and regeneration of the buildings. You kind of get a matrix effect. See, I'm from inside the heli view. I can be outside too. It's easier to fly from the inside. So eventually I will come across it. I'm not too sure.
Azul 4215, heavy turn next taxiway.
Functioning. But like I say, we're flying, seeing buildings and terrain that you can only see if you're in the simulation. Now this is Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. 2024 is a little updated, but it's actually less memory needed because it's more of a cloud-based generation, whereas this is actually data generation. But it is kind of neat for both good and
leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
But why
Campinas Tower Super G Kirk Sierra Uniform Papa Echo Romeo Golf Echo frequency change. Sao Paulo approach Super G Kirk Sierra Uniform Papa Echo Romeo Golf Echo is type 5 miles north of Campinas 2,200 feet. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace.
Super G Kirk Sierra Uniform Papa Echo Romeo Golf Echo Sao Paulo approach. Squawk 5631.
Oh, there is a marker.
Squawk 5631 Super G Kirk Sierra Uniform Papa Echo Romeo Golf
I don't
Echo.
know if that's will fly towards it. But it is kind of neat to see the highways and the buildings. Yeah, it could be too far of a distance to get there in the helicopter. I'm not too sure.
Cleared through the Charlie airspace Super G Kirk Sierra Uniform Papa Echo Romeo Golf Echo.
I'll continue just recording, flying, just for general interest, so people can see. I like this view a little better. Seems a little more real. Yeah, hopefully I didn't set fuel to real. It's set to unlimited, or else we'll be in for a engine shut off. Auto rotation to land. There's a 2-lane highway with regenerated traffic flows. And the satellite data, I believe I haven't updated it, so it's about 8 years old. I could update it, but I mean, this is actually kind of like a time capsule from 8 years ago. It's kind of neat to see what things used to look like. And there's a field down there. I think that must be a racetrack or a horse track. When I go to the outside view, I get the other direction needle at the top, so I think that's where I'm supposed to fly to. But I do not see the redeemer. I have no idea. Maybe it's so far. There's something labeled down here. That's a town. I'll do a flyby on it. That's a neat thing. The freedom of this. You're actually in that country, flying over in real life weather conditions. And it's all free and easy to use. You don't have to be I got a lot of flight simulator experience, but you don't have to. Oh, that looks like it's a small airport. I could land there and then look up my maps to see exactly how far I am. I may do, because it could be just too far, so I might have to generate above the redeemer. That's probably the best method as my departure. I misunderstood the distance scale and the time. It probably could take me an hour fly this helicopter. But there's a helipad right there. Going into hover control, tilt forward, de-hover, stop. There we go. There we go. Perfect landing. Okay, let's quickly go back. May as well keep on filming just to show you how easy this is. We do got, that's options. Yes, we want to go to main menu. So I'm actually leaving that flight. And once you get there, you go back to the globe, and it'll be over the area where you were just taking off from. Yes. So that's where I wanted to go. I will just take off from there. Oh, there's a little airport there. Huh. And I think that's where the Redeemer is. Yes, I'm going to look up on my phone. The photos. Yes, it is kind of... Pocos de la Caldos. Is that? That is... Looking. Is that the Redeemer? Okay, Roberto. Okay. I do see. Okay. It's gonna be. Yes, there's Pocos de la Caldos right here. And the Redeemer should be in here somewhere. Yes. The turbo. So that's how we will look. So basically we're straight north of Sao Paulo. Yeah, so it should be Pocos. Yeah, Pocos do Galopos. And left of it. Campo Vittoria. Well, let's just take off from this. Set as departure, and we're going to fly. Hopefully, I should have put the arrival to the rough area. Oh well. Ready to fly. go a little above. Not sure why it's not started. Okay, let's main menu. World. We will go set that as departure, and then arrival would be, should be right around there. Custom arrival. Direct GPS. And we go fly. This should lead us to the Redeemer. Ready for departure. Ready to fly. Position. A little higher. A little back. Better view. Back side. Oh, I think I do have that custom. So let's, and we are airborne, following the arrow. Oh, so it is going to take me to the custom arrival, which is 25 nautical miles. Oh, I thought I could skip ahead there. I think I know where to skip ahead. Time. So I should be maybe approaching.
Academia approach Super G Kirk Sierra Uniform Papa Echo Romeo Golf Echo is type 1 miles west of Sierra Bravo Papa Charlie 5,600 feet.
Still.
Request flight following.
Still got the 24 nautical miles.
Squawk 7753 Super G Kirk Sierra Uniform Papa Echo Romeo Golf Echo.
Just
Super G Kirk Sierra Uniform Papa Echo Romeo Golf Echo radar contact 2 miles west of Sierra Bravo Papa Charlie 5,100 feet. Altimeter 30.20.
yeah, we'll just enjoy the
Roger Super G Kirk Sierra Uniform Papa Echo Romeo Golf Echo.
In Brazil, flying from one location to looking for the Redeemer, which I did. I thought the Redeemer was right by the water, but I guess it must be a further distance. I don't know. I always remember the Redeemer the water, so I'm not too sure why the maps and everywhere else are pointing me in this direction. I think they must use camera angles strictly to show the water from a higher altitude. There are some ponds below. So in the real light weather, I'm going to verify live weather. Weather, so it is getting sunnier, a little cloudier earlier. 21 nautical miles away. It's kind of cool. There's a nice view. And I do have the graphics actually turned down, just trying, because I run so many programs in the background, and it's easier to fly smoother if if it's higher frames per second, which the more the graphics are turned up, the lower your frames per second becomes choppy and you crash your aircraft. This is the way that, and it results in a smoother filmed experience. Although sometimes you do get the odd stutter in the recordings that I do because I got other programs running in the back, but I actually don't feel them when I'm flying, so it's a lot smoother for myself. Lift the rudder, see the pink arrow that shows the location, the distance, it's 20 nautical miles. Helicopters are not super fast, especially this particular model. I should have taken the Bell 407, but you know what? It is nicer to cruise. Look at those. The Peruvian hillsides where they grow rice and stuff, crops, the Rio and stuff, those little steps. Oh, those could be Inca remains of ruins. Custom arrival, 18 nautical miles. I think those are Inca. Because in Peru, they have similar steps in the, with the llamas and the ruins of castles from, I believe, the Aztecs and their civilization. And so down again, with the piers. And, or that could be just the crops growing in that field, farming field. Just how it's regenerating. It's kind of neat. We're just cruising along. And I don't keep it full throttle because if you go full throttle, you'll gain too much altitude. I mean, it is nice. It's a little faster, but it's nice also being low to the ground, just to see the farmland and houses and crops, because that's exactly what would be there if we flew over that in real life. You see that little farm, trees, structures, buildings, regenerates it from satellite photography. Now this is a snapshot 8 years ago. So we can see we are 16 nautical miles. It was around 20 something. So I'm just going to speed up a little bit. So I point it down, throttle up, but you can see it's starting to rise up. So I throttle off a bit as it tilts down, and throttle back up. Valley there, and it's interesting. It'd be interesting to see if they have electricity or running water in these areas, or if they're true off-grid houses in real life, where they live off rainwater and crops and agricultural, chickens, goats, cows. Little rotor in just to skip these treetops, going down, throttling up, tilt, you feel, I do have it set to, I think the auto, we combine the throttle and cyclic controller, but I still get all the torque effects of, so I got throttle control, but even at combined amount, when I go up and down, I get it, it is more controlled, so you're less likely to have over torques. But I can still induce them if I get myself in a situation where there's not enough RPM or energy. So I do have to always stay on top of it. And I do got I got the green areas of on the gauges, so I can tell whether I've gone too much. Rule of thumb: you just ease it on and ease it off. You never rev quickly in throttle or cyclical applications. Then if you see any warnings come on the dash, you just lower it down. It is, like I said, if I move the camera angle around to the side or the front, it's very easy to lose control because the inputs on my flight stick would be all reversed. So you do have to be wary of that. I can go from an angle. Oh, it does say it. Super deep. That was my call sign. It could be right. It'll talk. If I tried to communicate with them at the airport, it would talk. It would do super deep. I might try to do
Academia approach Super G Kirk Sierra Uniform Papa Echo Romeo Golf Echo 8 miles southeast of Sierra India Papa Alpha. Request IFR to Sierra Bravo Papa Charlie, ready to copy.
Super G Kirk Sierra Uniform Papa Echo Romeo Golf Echo is cleared to Sierra Bravo Papa Charlie Airport is filed. Squawk 7753.
Super G Kirk Sierra Uniform Papa Echo Romeo Golf Echo cleared to Sierra Bravo Papa Charlie Airport is filed. Squawk 7753.
That's funny.
Super G Kirk Sierra Uniform Papa Echo Romeo Golf Echo, read that correct.
AI does not know proper medical pronunciation in all scenarios, especially fictitious.
Turn right heading 135, resume own navigation climb and maintain 16,000 feet. Super G Kirk Sierra Uniform Papa Echo Romeo Golf Echo.
Super G Kirk Sierra Uniform Papa Echo Romeo Golf Echo, you're 8 miles northwest.
Content.
Maintain present heading and altitude.
Or it could be
Expect
the newer
visual runway 09 approach.
effect.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect vectors visual runway 09er approach. Super G Kirk Sierra Uniform Papa Echo Romeo Golf Echo.
Not sure why they're giving me vectors. Do they need me on the same flight plan? It does appear to be getting a little hazier maybe. Well, no, I guess that was just the angle. And we can see we're approaching where I think the Redeemer may be 7 nautical miles. So it is a little harder on an angle from behind. It's easier straight behind, but I can still just slow input.
But 126.15 Super G Kirk Sierra Uniform Papa Echo Romeo Golf Echo. Goodbye. Brasilia Center Super G Kirk Sierra Uniform Papa Echo Romeo Golf Echo is at 3,100 feet, climbing 16,000 feet.
Custom arrival location, which is I selected where I think, according to my maps on my phone, where the Redeemer artifact, it's like a hillside with a big Jesus, and I always thought it was near the water. I'm not sure why I'm going here. Unless I'm going to look at a map. No, I'm still in the middle of nowhere. Five nautical miles. We'll see if it's there. It is this could be a Mandela effect. They would have moved it to the east or ocean side to a timeline shift. And this is based off 8-year data. We put it inside and away from water. Love it. We're inside now. Hopefully I don't get many stutters. I'm not experiencing any right now, but as it records, the recorder may stutter the output. Oh, it's throttle. I may be gaining altitude too. I haven't really looked at mine. Yeah, over 3,000 feet, so the ground is a lot less. So you can see my vertical speed, and then as you see that the ground is just at a higher elevation. Maybe this is the highest point in Brazil. According to this, we are 2 nautical miles away. Let's stay inside. Really get a good look at that terrain. It's exactly the same weather, same everything. If there was another helicopter in real life or aircraft flying in front of me, I would see it. That's how accurate this is. When you have the settings set to real time, real weather, downloading the weather automatically on the fly from satellite data, and same with the time of day, the buildings, everything is exact. 1 nautical mile away. Start doing visual. The right side, left. Do not see. Yet. Supposedly at the location. Very, very close.
Super G Kirk Sierra Uniform Papa Echo Romeo Golf Echo, please expedite your climb 16,000 feet.
I'm swooping down just to make sure that this is it. Yes, it is an abysmal attempt to locate
Super G Kirk Sierra Uniform Papa Echo Romeo Golf Echo, please expedite your climb 16,000 feet.
I will go there. But maybe that is it. Okay. I don't know why I went so far. There's other airports that move on. Yeah, let's go land at the next airport, and then maybe this will be part 2. And then we'll do a part 3 from the next airport once I pinpoint where we land, and according to my phone, where I should point the direction to look for the
Super G Kirk Sierra Uniform Papa Echo Romeo Golf Echo, please expedite your climb 16,000 feet.
distance. 2 miles. That's where we will land and regroup, and I will end the video on landing. Now I'll look up that airport and start another film. And I must be very close to where it is. Do a little more research. Maybe it's near the water. It's giving me wrong data. A little more behind it. So you can see where I'm going. The crops down. You can see the differences between the soil, the reddish deep and contact soil, the green grass, soil crop. Excellent fertile farming. That's very specific type of crop. A lot of coffee.
Silver Sierra Uniform Papa Echo Romeo Golf Echo, please expedite your climb 16,000 feet.
The sound videos you see probably do that pretty good. Okay, we're almost there. One nautical mile. Stay inside just so I can get some cover control. Stableness. Slowly losing some altitude and airspeed. I tilt back to slow down, and I can see the airport. This is Rio Brazil Rio Pardo Airport, and I do not have permission, but I will just land. Proceed to look up the airport. Hover, turn, and I'll land right on the grass in front of the hangars and offices. There might even be a heliport down there. Tilting back to bleed off some of that speed. Oh, there is a helipad, I guess. We'll land on that helipad.
Silver Sierra Uniform Papa Echo Romeo Golf Echo, please expedite your climb 16,000 feet.
Hover control. Didn't have my camera angle where I normally have it low. So I can see my pedals, so I was kind of struggling to find the spot. But you can see I'm safely there. That is it. And next flight we will go from here to find the redeemer.